Hey guys, it's me again. Just wanted to make another video for you guys. I've been receiving a lot of questions about the Essure reversal surgery and my experience with the surgery itself and the, I guess, steps and process to get the surgery done. Some of you guys asked me if it was scary. It wasn't scary at all. I was more nervous because I just wanted to get the surgery done and I was just excited about how everything was going to be afterwards. Just like any other normal surgery. And the process was upon surgery day, I arrived at the hospital. I was given a gown to wear, and I was given circulation socks to wear because with any surgery, they put circulation socks to avoid blood clogs. They don't really do anything except just, I guess, massage your legs. Not in a bad way either. You hardly feel it. Then the next step was getting the IV put in. I don't know if a lot of you guys have experience with IVs. I don't know if a lot of you guys don't. But basically, it's where they put a needle inside of you, like if you were to get blood work taken out, and they leave this little plastic tube inside your vein where they're able to administer fluid. And what they did was put an IV on me. And then I kind of just waited until it was close to my surgery time, where the anesthesiologist came about 5 minutes before my surgery, administered the medication to put me to sleep through the IV itself, so I didn't have to get poked again or feel anything that had to do with the medication itself until it actually took effect. So the doctor came and kind of told me count from 10 down. After counting from 10, I believe I remember getting to about 4, and I was out. It just makes you feel very, very sleepy to where you just are so relaxed you fall asleep. There's nothing to be afraid of or fear because it just happened so quick within a matter of seconds that you're just out. So once that was administered and I was out, I was actually being taken already to the surgery room when I passed out. So, and not in a bad way, but I was prepped for surgery. And so I went, had the surgery. Once I came back, they put you in a recovery room, try to get you woken up with more fluids to try to get the anesthesia out of your body by flushing more IV fluids. And then after that, like I said, for me, the worst part, and this is just to be honest, I don't know if everyone experienced this, but this is my own personal experience. I was in an excruciating amount of pain because, like I said in my previous video, I've had both my babies naturally, never had a C-section, so I didn't know how that felt. And I've heard it's painful, but the surgery that I had performed was a little bit more detailed, more I don't know how to use the word, but it was more intense just because, like the doctor said, we didn't just cut you open to take a baby out. What we did was cut you open, went deeper, went all the way into where your fallopian tube is. So we had to kind of go through a couple of layers of muscles and tendons and God knows what else, and nerves, and open up and cut your tubes, and then open your ovary to reattach your tube. And it sounds scary. The pictures look extremely weird because I saw the pictures of everything they did. So if you have surgery or you're planning on have surgery, let the doctor show you images to give you an example of what it's gonna look like, or let you see what they did so you have an idea of where the pain is coming from. And so after we did all of that, and I was woken up, no pain meds at that moment. I can honestly say took the pain away. It's just something I've never experienced and something that just took a toll on me because I was in shock. That was the scary part for me, not the surgery or the prior to surgery, but after surgery, because I couldn't comprehend why I was in so much pain when I thought it was going to be a simple procedure, which it wasn't. Doctors are really good at explaining things so you're not fearful. And like I said, I had surgery. The beginning was fine. During surgery was fine. Just afterwards, the recovery did affect me. I'm doing better today, so I can say that I'm, doing okay. Now, one thing I do want to share with you guys. My experience was that after I was supposed to be released. I wasn't because I just couldn't take the pain, and then you're supposed to at least use the restroom before you're able to be discharged, just to make sure that everything's okay. These circumstances, it was more like I said, an outpatient. They kind of wanted to hurry up and get me out of the hospital, and I was released. However, I didn't do so well with the surgery when it came to my organs working properly. My stomach shut down, my intestines shut down, nothing was working. So I wasn't able to urinate, I wasn't able to pass a bowel movement, I wasn't able to release any of the gas that they had. They usually inflate you with to be able to perform the surgery. So I ended up, a few hours after being released at night, I ended up being rushed to the emergency room to go ambulance because I fainted because of the pain I was in. And it's just because I came to later finding out, well, I found out once I was already admitted and woke up at the hospital that my intestines weren't awake, is what they said. Usually it means that if your intestines, which a lot of people experience this after surgery, post surgery, where their stomach just shuts down, their intestine shuts down, so all the gas is just trapped there, all the bowel movement is it's stuck there, not wanting to come out because it's asleep. So I ended up being hospitalized for 7 days. Could not drink, eat, water, nothing. I was not able to have nothing, not even ice chips, nothing whatsoever. They told me that the IV fluid itself is fine. So I was on IV fluids for 7 days, until on the seventh day. I was able to slowly. I kind of told myself I need to do something because I just can't sit here all day, and I was kind of getting worried and more scared, and I already started thinking the worst, which is what's gonna happen if you're feeling the way I was feeling that day. So I just started massaging my stomach. I started moving around. I started doing everything I could to try to activate my intestines, my stomach to wake up. And to tell you the truth, it worked. It was painful, but I knew that if I didn't do it, I would end up being there longer, or they were gonna have to perform surgery on me, and that wasn't an option for me after what I had just gone through. So what I ended up doing was, like I said, massaging my stomach, walking around, doing everything I could, trying to use the restroom. And on the seventh day, I was able to have pass gas little by little, and it wasn't even like a lot, it was just a little bit. But little by little, as I was doing that, and I guess I was putting pressure to kind of come out, it activated my stomach. It started waking it up in the intestines, and the doctor told me that if it kept on going, I would be released. So I kept on and kept on, and then eventually they started. As soon as I was able to pass gas, I was able to be put on liquids, and that tend to help get things going. And then eventually I was able to pass a bowel movement, and after that everything kind of went the right way, and I was able to be released. And like I said, it was a very scary time for me, especially with kids and my husband being deployed. I had to rely on friends and family to help me with my kids, because I had to stay in the hospital and I wasn't able to leave, and they had school. So it was very lonesome and very scary when it came to the way I was feeling. But I was just very beyond grateful that my family and friends that were around were able to help me and supporting me with and helping me with the kids. And that meant a lot to me, and it made things a little bit easier, which was another reason why I was motivated to just, with all the pain I had and everything, push myself to get up and do something to make things better, not just sit around, let things unravel, and it could have gone both positive, or it could have just stayed negative and gotten worse. So that was my experience after being released from the hospital. I was still in a lot of pain. Like I said, it was a 6 month healing process. The first 3 months was more of the incision hurting and just being tender. And whenever I would sit or walk or try to use the restroom, all of that, whenever it pulled, like I would try to lay sideways or turn to everything, I always felt pulling. Like any position I would do, I would feel pulling and tugging on either side, and it was one of those like painful moments. But it only lasted during that time that I had to move positions, and then it kind of went away. Now today, I can move, I can do a lot of things, everything, and I'm fine. There is times that I get tender, but I notice that it's only tender and it hurts when I'm ovulating, which is normal because usually women can have experiences of ovulation pain within their tubes or ovary. And other than that, I honestly would not change the fact that I had surgery or the fact that I did the reversal and the process I did, because having a hysterectomy was not an option for me, and I honestly would never change any decision I ever made. My experience is my experience. Not everyone's is gonna have the same as mine, and I wish you guys don't. I wish you guys have a great experience and have a fast healing process and everything goes well and you're able to conceive. And I just hope that this video helps you guys and realize that all of us can, all of us that have had the Essure reversal can speak on our own experience. My experience is not going to be the same as yours, or if you have surgery, it's going to be the exact same thing. It could be, you can have the same story as other people because of the experience you went through, but your body is different. All of our bodies are different, so some people can recover fast, some people can't. It'll take longer. But however it is, don't be fearful, because no, like where I'm at a year from my post surgery, I wouldn't change it. I'm happy where I am. I'm excited with the fact that I have the possibility of having kids when I was given the option to never having kids by my other doctor, which I refused to take. So again, I hope that answers some of you guys' questions, and I just hope that you guys just stay hopeful and just have faith that everything's gonna work out. And if you are having surgery or are preparing to have surgery very soon, don't worry. Everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be okay. Just if you are given the option to having a hysterectomy, keep looking. There are doctors out there that are willing to help us. However, when it comes to the Essure reversal, no insurance covers it. All has to be paid out of pocket, because these doctors are paying out of their pocket to specialize in this kind of surgery, and insurance just doesn't cover it. They cover birth control, but they won't cover removing it. So that's why a lot of doctors tell you guys that they have to do a hysterectomy. It's because they're not skilled, and they know how to have do hysterectomy just because they're trained for any emergencies when someone's giving birth naturally. So again, sorry that this video is a little bit long, but I really just want to express everything and every experience I went through doing the Essure reversal, and I just wish you guys best of luck. And I hope I've answered a lot of your questions. If not, continue to message me and comment below and let me know if there's something else that you want to know. And I'm glad to answer. You guys have a great day, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.